Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today, Momentum Monday. God bless you on Momentum Monday. But this is what I want to tell you. This house, this hundred year old haunted house. This 100-year-old haunted house. And it's squeaky floors. So, I'm standing up. I don't like noise. I just want peace as I'm working, and it's hard to find peace. But honey, the peace that I have, I thank God for. But God knows what I'm praying for. I'm praying to move and leave the lighthouse soon. And God has been blessing. God has been moving. I thank God for what he is doing, because God made a way, honey. God will show up and show out what you want. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things shall be added unto you. Do you know that's the one thing I always dreamed, never thought I would ever be able to do, is to leave this country and go on some kind of vacation or trip somewhere. I'm sitting here up on top of my happy moon, up on cloud 9, because you can be what you want to be when you're happy. When happiness is within, joy within, that God-given happy joy, here I am, sitting up here on my happy moon, just all happy. I'm just up here happy. Okay, I know reality. Yeah, reality. I know. I understand. See, that's where wisdom come in. You can be happy, but here come reality. The only reality I deal with is the oppression. The oppression is all out there everywhere. You don't have to be bothering nobody. Here come trouble. Ooh, I saw something very scary one day. Out of all the things, all the different oppression we deal with, honey, is so much. But the worst thing I seen one day is this young lady was walking into her apartment, and as she take the key out, she has the key already in her hand, and she stuck the key in the door, and here comes this young man running up behind her, but she gets in the house just in time to shut and lock the door, and then he run up and with his shoulder trying to hit the door. That's scary. You don't have to be bothering anybody. And this chain of oppression. When I was in Africa, the statues, there's statues there at the point of no return. And the statues, that I showed you the picture of, those were statues, but that's what the ancestors did. They broke the chain. They couldn't go nowhere, but they broke the chain. And so here we are. We are breaking the chain of oppression by growing. As we grow in God, we are breaking all the chains. You want your marriage fixed. You want to break the chain that's over your marriage. You want to break free. Sow love into your marriage. Sow love into your job. Sow love into your children. Don't be so quick to be angry. I understand. I'm a yelling mama. I used to yell at mine. They know. That's about how they don't too much like to hear my voice now with Grow, because they heard it all growing up, all 5 of them. I got one that kind of follow along. He ain't listening to the podcast, though. They know. I instill in my children. I tell them, all 5 of them. They know about God. I didn't rip and run them back and forth to the church all the time. I had 5 kids and fighting with pantyhose every Sunday. I couldn't do all that and fight with them, feed them, get out, and we trying to get it together. We had God, and God taught me. You can rip and run up to the church all you want to, but I'm there with you. God is within. Church is in the heart. Love is where you start. God told me that. You ain't got to go run up to no church and find God. God is already there. God never left. God left you the comforter, left you gold, left you all kind of stuff, diamonds, minerals. That's what they came over there looking for. They came looking for gold. And then they seen these dark-skinned people. And they figured, because these people are the closest to the sun, right there at the light of God, it's right there, And beautiful. It's where human life began, close to the sun, right there. So they came looking for gold and found these dark-skinned people because the Swahili had been trading, with the Arabs. And they formed a brotherhood that's been going on for many, 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 many years. That's how they down in the hood, because they brothers. Hey, Mike, shout out to Mike. All the Mikes. It's a lot of Mikes. I'm telling you, honey. Mike got love. That's why Mike come down there in the neighborhood, because that's been going on for years. So, just like brothers, that's what we are, really. It don't matter your race. We all came from the same place. We just got different mothers, but the same Father God who created us. An entity, a spirit, just like we are. We are spirits. We are spiritual beings in physical bodies here on this earth. Our life is a gift to lift. Use your life as a gift to lift those around you. That's how you get to the breakthrough. That's how you come up. That's how you rise up. You don't be like crabs in a bucket. You rise up from the bucket. See, if you all link up, then you can come up out the bucket. I seen something. I seen a bunch of crabs on a conveyor belt. That was really a sight to see. But honey, they got out from wherever they were, whatever bucket they had them in, they got out of that bucket. And them crabs was free, all running around, all in the airport, all from the conveyor belt, everywhere. See, if you link up, lock up, you can get free. The ancestors already broke the chain, so here we grow. We gonna continue on with the chains, ancestors, beloved ancestors who grow with us. We gonna continue on with the chain. We gonna break free to the promised land, because he went to the mountaintop. He seen the promised land. He seen us growing. God help us. God bless us. God help us. God bless us. God help us. God bless us. God help us as we grow. God bless us. God help us. God bless us. God help us. God bless us. God help us. God bless us as we grow. God help us. God bless us as we grow. As we continue to rise, as we continue to sow, as we continue to use our life as a gift to lift those around us, because we done had enough. The oppression is all around us. It's everywhere. Trouble, trouble, trouble. You don't have to be bothered nobody. Here come trouble. Trouble all around you. Just sitting at the light, here comes somebody, just running into you. It's just, but honey, look, accidents happen. Accidents happen. They do, things happen. Life happens. We got to be not so quick to anger. We got to be ready to forgive. We got to be ready to just hold off a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not going to be so quick to anger. I'm not going to be so quick to rise up. Because, see, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Whatever the circumstance, give it over to God and you step out of it. Okay, God, I know you got, I'm go ahead and move over this way. See, because God dealing with the situation in his way is God's plan. So, okay, well, what we do? This what we do. Wait on God. Work. Wait on God. Work. Wait on God. Because faith without works is dead. So you got to work. You got to work if you want to get ahead. You can't just sit there and wait on opportunity. Opportunity and already knocked way some episodes way back. Opportunity knocked. So now you got to grow. You got to work for the breakthrough. You know what to do. You know what you need to do. Because, see, you are a legend. I'm going to tell you something. I took that picture of Prince. I showed them a picture of Prince. They didn't even know who Prince was. Over there while I was in Africa. They didn't know who he was. I'm like, how you not know Prince? How you not know him? And that goes to show. That grows to show that all legends, famous or unfamous. Let me tell you something about legends. All legends aren't famous. All legends may be known, but they are also unknown. They are compared to, but incomparable to none. You are a legend. You are a legend. Each one of you. No matter what you do in this life, your life is impacting those around you. So what do? You become a role model to children and adults around you. Change your heart and mind to grow, and then you can change those around you. That's how you begin to have that ripple effect, that sweet sauna of love all around you. Change starts within. Michael Jackson told us, he was a legend. Michael Jackson told us, start with the man in the mirror. That's what he said. I'm going to tell you something. That lady Justice peeking out from under that blind, honey. Michael Jackson was found not guilty in the court of law. But in the court of their public opinion, he was still guilty. Okay. He was found not guilty. And then their justice system is flawed because Michael Jackson is found not guilty. Bill Cosby was found not guilty. Their justice system is flawed. Something's wrong with it. Technicality come up, for an African, there's something wrong with the system. But when it come up for this particular race, it's okay. They can pay off people. They can just use their money to pay folks off. But over here, we got to charge some folks. We got to change some stuff up. We got to put some rocks up on that scale because it's, it ain't right. Put it up there. Put some rocks up there because we don't want Lady Justice be looking. Honey, that rag is tore all up off her face. What you see is a picture. I'm telling you, she can see out from under that blind. Ain't no justice. It's just us. For real. So we got to WRITE the wrongs. We got to right the wrongs. Some stuff got to be righted. And they need to rewrite that whole Constitution. It need to be rewritten for some different stuff. That I'm telling you, it's time to update some stuff. You want to upgrade. They didn't upgrade to some clowns up here in the Congress. So we need to upgrade the Constitution. We need to change up some different things because these people up here doing some stuff. I can't look. This ain't leadership. I don't look to them for leadership, honey. I don't even look that way. I look to God. That's the way I look too. I understand they got a 3-ring circus over there, with Joe Biden as the MC. He trying to corral them all, trying to make them act ready. Look, this is what we're trying to grow for. Trying to have peace in the Middle East. What you want, Russia? What is it? We can compromise. Because, see, when you leave here, it's all staying anyway. You ain't taking it with you, Russia. It ain't going. You can take it over if you want to, but it ain't going with you. Whatever you trying to grab up over there. So Russia is beautiful. Why don't you just sit in chill mode? Just sit back, chill, and let's see, help out Ukraine. Let's lift Ukraine. Let's not scare the people. Then going insane, trying to grab up the world because the world don't belong to you. It belongs to us all. It's time to live. Use your life as a gift to lift those around you. That's how you get the breakthrough. I'm telling you, Russia, that's how it's going to work. That's how you get the breakthrough. So therefore, as I sow and grow, meditate to gravitate, to elevate to God, I'm praying over you, Russia. I'm praying over you and Ukraine. I'm going to tell you something. Really, as the way it looks, and it may not look too good right now. God has just given me peace over it. Just giving me peace over it because God is moving and God is in the plan. As we stand, we are growing. God bless you, Canada. God bless you, Ireland. Keep growing in God. God help us. God bless us as we grow. Russia, Ukraine, keep growing in God. No matter what it look like around you, just keep growing in God. Know that God is in the plan. No matter what is there, no matter what evil seems to be relevant. It's prevalent, but it's not relevant. It's right there in front of you. It's all around you, trying to get to you. But you turn to the solution. The solution is God. God is love. That's the one thing that they done forgot about. As we done broke God all up in different doctrinations, here, there, and everywhere, took God all the way down to the ground. God is love. That's what God is. God is love. The top of the umbrella that holds it all together. That's God. Honey, I'm so thankful. I saw so many signs, revelation, and confirmation that God is moving. That couple at the airport, we were standing there talking, and I got to tell you this because, I told you about the late COVID test and how it came up at the last minute. And by the time the couple had walked off, I didn't know. I guess they had already got checked in and everything by the time this all, because it took me 45 minutes, like 45 minutes of walking around talking to different people. And I'm, we trying to understand one another. It's a strong language barrier, I'm there at the airport there. And strong language barrier in Africa. That it was difficult for them to understand me, kind of difficult for me to understand them, but they knew that I was waiting on that COVID test, lab results. The lab was late, waiting on the lab, and the lab right there, okay. So bam, the COVID test come in, and I'm frazzled. I'm just like, because I'd have missed that flight, and I'd have been over there, until I work out some arrangements to get back over here because of COVID, because of a late COVID test that I paid for. Okay. Didn't mean to pop. But anyway, honey, I left there, got that squared away, checked my bag and everything, and I went on and I went sat down. I'm just frazzled. I'm just meditating and praying. Lord, thank you, God. Thank you. I mean, how did I make it through? Lord, you did it. I'm sitting there going back and forth. Next thing I know, I look up and here go the young man. He's like, hi. He's like, I just want to come to find you and see if you want to come and join us. And I had got on the phone with my son too. He said, I want to see if you want to come and join me and my wife and, come and sit and join them, sit and talk with them. And I told him I was so frazzled. I told him, I said, thank you so much, but it's okay. And this, he came to check on me. And I thought that was so sweet. I didn't know this couple. It's our first time meeting. We both going to Africa, going to the same city, from the same city, going back to the same city, St. Louis, Missouri. Honey, it was God. God sent them people. Because had he not gave me that telephone number, who give out the telephone number to the hotel to some stranger going to a different country? Who does that? Godly people. It was God. God sent those people, because when he gave me that telephone number for that travel permit, bam, it went right through, honey. It worked. Because I'm telling you, it was God. God moved. God will move mountains. It's a testimony. God will move mountains. God will make a way. It gets even deeper than that, honey, because I didn't even have to pay for the travel permit. She said, that's okay. Go ahead and go on through. Honey, God. When God bless you, God bless you. God truly blesses you. I went over there, had a beautiful time. Really enjoyed myself, chasing God, looking for God, looking for answers. God help me out. God show me the way each and every day. God provided this my daily bread. God made sure I didn't have anything Didn't have to worry about nothing, honey. Nothing at all. Had a little godly posse, growing with me. It was beautiful. And now here I am back, sitting up in my room, godly thinking about you. I'm just a mess here, sitting, thinking without God. I'm telling you, I can't sing. I'll make some stuff up. I'm just a mess here without God, sitting up in my room. I've been thinking about God. I'm just a mess here without God. Oh, to Brandy, beautiful Brandy, and her beautiful daughter. Honey, we breaking through that celebrity ring. We breaking through because I want to tell them some things. It's time for us all to rise. This world belongs to us. It just don't belong to some. It belongs to the oppressed. And we are here to lift the oppressed to the world. Love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, because love, not hate, will make the world great. No, I ain't gonna sing it. I've done enough singing. I've done enough singing. Let's grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Honey, I'm going to be me. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100 at all times. That's one thing I can tell you, and you can take this to the bank. Everything is 100 when it comes to God and grow. Everything is 100 when it comes to God, honey. You got to keep his eyes on the sparrow. Everything is 100 when it comes to God. So, ain't no future in your fronting. Turn around and serve righteousness. Get out the okey-doke spiritual warfare games. Stop going back and forth. Because see, that one time that London Bridge come falling down, you may not get out, my fair gent, my fair lady. You may not get out of there. God bless you as you grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Turn and serve righteousness. God is love. Get your people and tell your people to grow. God bless you.